Welcome to the Value Proposition by the Fitness Business Podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Pellegrino. The Value Proposition is a monthly show on the Fitness Business Podcast, created specifically for industry suppliers to showcase the value that they bring to health club owners and operators beyond their product and service. For our July 2023 show, we'll be speaking with the one and only Mel Tempest from Australia. We'll be speaking about her upcoming Ignite Fitness Business event in September and why you should attend. Mel, welcome to the Value Proposition.
Hi, Sarah, and thank you for having me on your fabulous show.
Oh, you're so welcome. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. I'm so excited to speak with you and learn all about Ignite. So let's jump right in. Can you give our listeners some details on your background in fitness first and foremost?
So I started in the industry, was qualified December 1999, and opened my first club in a church hall, September 2003. So we're actually celebrating our 20th birthday in September, well, August/September, because when we opened the church hall, we had to open it in two parts. And I've been lucky enough to be part of thousands and thousands of people's lives, coming through the club, improving their lifestyle. And also in the last decade or so, being able to help club owners on their journey to success.
Oh, I love that. Happy 20th. That's incredible. That is so fun. I know that you are beyond passionate about the fitness industry and the members and the people whose lives that you get to touch daily. So with all of that being said, please give us all the details about your event in September. What do we need to know?
So it's a very personalized event. So we cap it off at around 70 people. So it's seven roundtables. Each roundtable has 10 people. And then each roundtable also has a host. And each roundtable has one subject. So no roundtable is replicated. And you get to sit on the round table for 20 minutes. The host will present to you what their topic will be. Could be the mystery shopping, digital technology, retention. And so they chat to you about improving that subject within your club. And then at the 20-minute mark, the bell dings, and the host's got 5 minutes to take your questions and answers, and then you have to move on to the next roundtable. So 25 minutes in total on each roundtable. Now, it's just not about the roundtables. We have guest speakers as well. Craig Harper is going to be our keynote opener, so that's going to be extremely exciting for many of us. And Barry Elvish will close the day off. But throughout the day, we've got Owen Bowling. We've got the team from Velocity Legal, which is very important, legal stuff in your fitness business. And then we've got our inclusive, not exclusive panel. So talking about making your business more inclusive. And there's a whole lot of other guest speakers as well. So it's a very, very exciting day lined up and a very busy day. And I have to stay on schedule.
Task number one, stay on schedule. Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, so it's kind of like speed dating roundtable, like they merge, right?
It is. And the good thing about it is that, during the day, you have your morning and your lunch break. So you get to do that networking and talk to the people. Perhaps you sat on their round table, and there really are, Sarah, some incredible speakers on the day. I mean, Les Mills are coming out to talk about their new group fitness programs. They're going to help club owners increase their foot traffic into their club. So we're touching on all parts of the business model, and we're really excited about it.
I love that so much. Mel, I've seen you at industry shows throughout the years. I know you attend a ton of conferences, fitness industry trade shows. What detail about your event are you most excited about? Is there something that is just over the top different, or is there a detail that you just can't wait for it to happen?
What I'm excited about is that it really is a personalized event. It's not about sitting in the audience. It's not about getting lost in the crowd or having to stand in a queue to speak to the speaker. It's a personalized event. And that means that if Sarah, if you're a club owner, you can come to the event, you've got your questions here, You can say, look, I'm struggling with this in the club. How can you help me? But you can ask those questions on the round table. So everybody goes there with the same agenda, and that's for a bigger, bolder business. There's no, don't want to talk in front of them, they're my competition. We go there, open platform, we all have the same agenda, it's personalized, and we get to celebrate at the end of the day with some networking drinks. So the conversation even goes further than that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Mel, as a fitness business owner, what topic in July of 2023 are you most excited to learn more about at your conference?
I hate to say this because I'm absolutely petrified of it ever happening in my club, but the mystery shop. We love our teams, we love our staff, but we have to be honest about it. And people say, don't mention that word again, but COVID changed a lot of things for everybody. 2 years of lockdown means more than 2 years to get our businesses back to where they were. And the mystery shop will help a lot of us because our staff are different in the way that they handle situations, the walk-in, the phone call. So I'd be absolutely petrified to have that happen in my club. But I really want to learn about the research and the data that's been coming out from all of the mystery shopping that the team have been doing for the last decade.
I love that. And I'm assuming that our listeners know what that is, Mel, but just in case, give us a quick snippet of what happens when a mystery shopper comes into your fitness business.
Your worst nightmare could possibly happen. But no, really, it's all about how they answer the phone, how people, when people walk into your business, how does your team approach them? Do they do the tour? Do they not give them enough information? Do they give them too information? Are they even answering the phone? How many times did it take before they picked up the phone? And we're all guilty of it. And we can't, none of us run a perfect business. I certainly don't run a perfect business. But sometimes we need an outsider to come into the club and actually just get in our face and tell us the stuff that we already know. Yeah. And I think, mystery shopping is important in fitness clubs.
Wow, that's awesome, Mel. If someone is wanting to learn more about Ignite and connect with you, where is the best place to send them?
Look, really, you can just grab me on LinkedIn at any time because I'm there most of the time.
Or Facebook.
It's all work. However, they can jump on to ignitefitness.com.au. We have 20 speakers at the event. That includes our roundtable hosts, and we've got 19 sponsors. So everybody is getting behind our gym owners event. It's for managers, club owners, your reception staff, your sales team, your personal trainers, even your group fitness instructors, especially if they're in need of new group fitness programming. So it really is for everybody. So don't say, no, that's not for me. It's for everybody.
And you bring up such a good point, Mel. And again, you're an owner yourself. What do you think happens when an owner trusts a director or someone else in their business enough to send them to a fitness business event to represent their business back home? What kind of trust do you think that really fosters between owner and employee when that happens?
Well, you're pretty much saying, I want you to go to this event and collate a whole lot of information, and I'm going to go by your feedback, what you think we need to implement into the business. So there's an enormous amount of trust there because, sometimes, and this sounds terrible, but sometimes, our teams come back with their own intent. They want to implement things into the business that's a little bit more about them as opposed to the whole team. So I think it's important that you have an open book when you send your team. You bring them back to the club. You need to have a follow-up very, very quickly. You can't have them coming back on Monday and say, well, we'll chase this up and what you learned in 2 weeks' time. You need to jump on board and to be doing that within 72 hours because your team are excited, they're hot to trot, and they'll be out there implementing things very quickly. Whereas if you leave it too long, the excitement dies down and it's, I can't remember that. Maybe this happened. But some other great advice, Sarah, for people who are sending their teams. Please tell your team to split up when they get to the event. If you're sending a team of 4 or 5, you don't want your team all sitting on the same round table throughout the day because we learn different, we hear different, and we hear different Q&A happening at the table. So the more they split up, the more they're going to come back with a whole lot of resources and tools as opposed to following each other around on a round table.
Absolutely, 100%. That's a really great point, Mel. Thank you for sharing that. All right, let's do quick fire here. What are the important details of your event? What is the date? Where is it? Are there any registration deadlines that we need to be mindful of?
So, Thursday, September the 14th, Crown Plaza, Melbourne. If you enter the code VIP friend, you'll get $50 off. That offer is only until the end of July. So till the end of July, that's the most important thing. And there's accommodation also. So if you're coming in and you're also going to be attending the Oz Active Gala Awards, you can attend our event on Thursday, do a bit of shopping on Friday, and then head out to the Gala Awards on the Friday night. We're taking registrations right up until 48 hours before the event, but because of our past events, we normally sell out around about 4 weeks before. So as I said to you, Sarah, it's a personalized event. There's 70 seats only, 20 guest speakers, 19 sponsors. Where else would you want to be in spring but the Crown Plaza, September the 14th?
Don't miss it. I love it. Thank you so much, Mel, for sharing information about your Ignite Fitness Business event in September. I'm wishing you the very, very best with it. I know it'll be such a success. Thank you all so much for listening to the value proposition for igniting your passion. Tune in Friday, August 12th for our next value proposition episode. And to show we walk the talk at the Fitness Business Podcast, all the resources and links for today's show can be found at fitnessbusinesspodcast.com, adding value to our FBP family. Until next month, what you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. See you next month, FBP family.